Try to use the whole space. There's always a space here by the tunnel that's never used. I noticed that. I guess it's part of being closer to the teacher. And please accelerate. 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 Faster, 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 faster. The fastest you can. And stop. And go ahead. Make the whole space stop. Could we try to stop lightly? We did. Let's walk. Stop. Are you ready to go? And fast. Stop. And go. And stop. Okay. Dalcroze talked about balance and the transfer of weight as something very important. So in this exercise, you notice that some of you had difficulty with balance and the transfer of weight when it was going faster and when you had to stop. So let's just come back to a little basic exercise. Let's transfer the weight of your body from one foot to the other. And while doing that, be aware that your body is constructed, it's like bones that are superposed on one on top of the other. So don't do like this. Just hold your body simply. You can transfer the weight forward or backward or on the side. Just play with that. And keep your knees flexible so it's not long. And look forward, don't look at the floor. Look at your head. And try to find the spot where you feel in equilibrium and completely open. And put one foot forward. Transfer the weight of your body from one foot to the other. Go on the top of your toes. Make a step. Transfer the weight. And suspension. And walk. And stop. One foot forward, transfer the weight, suspension, and walk. You stop whatever you want. You transfer the weight from one foot to the other. You feel the little suspension, and you walk. You do it on your own rhythm. Accelerate it now, and feel that when you accelerate, you have to transfer the weight from the heel to the toe, so it's easier, it's lighter, and you have more mobility. You can adapt to the speed easily. That's nice. You can stop whenever you want. Play with accelerando, ralentando, stop, suspension. Feel the weight that is transferred from one foot to the other, and the control that you get in being aware of these things. And please don't look at the floor. Look in front of you or look at the other people. See if you can walk, not in circles, but if you can go everywhere so that you can also explore the same idea from side to side. and stop. Excellent. So, Dalcroze, in his writing, he was talking about the importance of music and to use music as a means to train the body. But he also wrote that in a lesson, you don't always have to work with music. You also have to have some period of time when you have the student work on his own tempo. So this was an exercise of training for balance, for control, without the music, with your own music. And then we'll do the same idea, but using the music instead.
So up until now, you chose your own tempo and rhythm, and you stopped when, first of all, when Louise gave you a signal. But now you're going to try to match your steps to my sound, and stop if I stop. So stop for a silence. Before. Of our body. So if I play you a rhythm, we will just say only head, or only shoulders, or only elbows to wake up the rest of the body. Let's start with only head. I will play first and then you echo. Shoulders. See where you can put your shoulder. Elbow. Hands without clapping. You can chop or slice, but no clap. 3, 4. Okay, so we should have internalized a sense of pulse and be able to feel it through the silence. I forgot it in the previous exercise. Let's try what happens in the lower body. What about hips? 3, 4. And knees. You might have to take your feet off the floor to use your knees. 3, 4. And feet. And you can try touching the floor in lots of different ways with your foot. 3, 4. Okay, so now you can choose how you want to do it. Your answer in movement. So if I just play here, with the claves, maybe we don't feel like moving. But supposing I mix this kind of sound, where maybe we don't feel very much like traveling, with we want to go in the room, maybe. So you just interpret what I play, okay? So now we're working in the size of movement and not only the rhythm. Will you do the same size movement if I play, or if I play? Maybe not. So the size of movement could be linked to dynamics. Once more. And we feel by the sound, this sound makes me want to travel, or maybe this sound could only be just something very small, not the whole body all the time, sort of mezzo forte movement, but with a range of dynamics. So the next thing that I want to do is to put these rhythm patterns inside the metrical structure. And we're just going to learn the arm beats for 4 times. So if we go 1, that's press. We're going to bring our hands into the center. 2, who loves you baby? Kind of hugging feeling. And then lift. Let's do it again. Press. And who loves you baby? 1, 2. And when we do these movements, we should feel that they feel different. This one has weight and we spring out of it. This one pulls in. This one spreads. And this one lifts. So can you try to walk at the same time as doing that? 3, 4, 1. 2, 3, 4, 1. Try not to look at the floor just because you are thinking. You have to look at the space, and walk into it. Okay, very nice. Can you run while you do that? Go. 1, try. Okay, just a second. Little thing to show. Can you make space for it? If we're walking, when we run, we're not going to beat twice as fast. We're not going to go. This one stays the same. Keep cool. So you just have 1, 2, 3. Okay. Can you try? Feet twice as fast as arms. Go. Okay, walking. Up, down, in, out. Feet. Of the legs. Like my relay was doing very beautifully there. Okay, I want to show you. What is the difference if the feet go or if the feet go? not the same if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, or if I do 1, 1. So we try to make the legs nice and smooth. There we go. And keep your eyes in the room.
Use your knees. Bend your knees.
Use your knees.
Better chance to be elastic.
Fantastic. Can you do me this rhythm? Triplet, we should feel at first that it goes. So we don't just go 1, 2, 3, but we can go something like maybe 1, 2, 3, go and go 1. So you really feel its anacrusic feeling to 1. Let's try. And go! Go. Okay, so I'm going to change where the triplet is. Now we go this. Oh, sorry. It's on 3 now. Do that. But when we put the arm beats in and we put this on different beats, we get a completely different feeling. We start to understand something about the relationship between pattern and meter. So when we have this yum, pum, pum, ya, ta, ta, tum, it has a very anacrusic feel to the triplet. But when we do it here, yum, pum, ya, ta, ta, tum, we feel that it ends here. So although it's an upbeat, we had ya, ta, ta, tum, it feels a little bit, or it can feel cadential. If we put it here, we start to feel, are we in 2-2 instead? Because we get a little bit of mid-bar emphasis. And here, yasata. We put it on 1. All this gets progressively lighter. Because we have strength at the beginning. And this one becomes the lift to drive that. And when I was a student, we were very annoyed with the arm beats. My teacher was very insistent we did this very correctly, and I thought, oh, how boring, we could express ourselves. But actually, as time went on, I realized how useful it is, because it really gives you the experience of that relationship. And we're not even mentioning melody and harmony. I deliberately didn't do anything terribly interesting, just to try to isolate this element a little bit. So we feel those arm beats are really useful as a system, a living analysis system. Louise.
Yes, now that you have automatized the 4-beat conducting.
Automatized.
Automatized. Isn't it the word? Automatism.
It is.
In your hands, so in your arms, we'll just do it, but a little bit with petit mouvement, small movement, yes. And do feel what Karin was telling you, that this one has a different character than this one, right? So just feel that in your body. can even use the transfer of your wave. Even your voice, you could do. Don't block on your knees. Hi. You keep.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm very well.
I'm very well.
Hi. Hello. How are you? I'm very well. To you.
Hi. Hello. How are you? I'm very well.
How about yourself?
How about yourself?
I'm very, very well.
I'm very, very well.
But I really have to go.
But I really have to go.
We'll have to call each other. Bye.
We'll have to
Call each other bye.
We'll have to call each other.
We'll have to call each other.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm very well.
I'm very well.
How about yourself?
How about yourself?
I'm
Very well. I really have to go. We'll have to call each other bye.
Okay, let's forget about the bye. Or just do it once. Bye.
Bye.
Ready? Hi. Casper.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
Very well.
I'm very well.
How about yourself?
How about yourself?
Very well.
I'm very, very well. But I really have to go. We'll have to call each other bye.
With facing apart. Ready? Facing apart. Ready? And hi.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
Very well.
I'm very well.
How about yourself?
How about yourself?
Very, very well.
Very, very well. But I really have to go. We have to talk each other bye.
Okay. Can you do bye and change partner and hi? Okay. We can do faster. Ready? We'll do the bye. We don't have much time and we have many things that we want to show you. So bye, change partner and hi. Ready? Go. Bye.
How are you? I'm very well. How about yourself? I'm very, very well. But I really have to go. We have to tell each other bye. Hello. How are you? I'm very well. How about yourself? I'm very, very well. But I really have to go. We have to tell each other bye.
Okay, David, hold on. I'm coming back to you. Okay. So what I would like you to do now, you were doing this, but some of you are sort of doing this and now they're sort of doing, not really have integrated what we were talking about. The pumps. Ta-da. And when you put the words and you associate the words with the beating, some of the words you need to prepare, right? To prepare the beginning of the phrase that goes till the end, right? So find a way when you conduct to show us this preparation. It's not always at the same place. So let's all do that together again. Ready?
Hi. Hello.
Now you're conducting something.
How are you? I'm very well. How about yourself? I'm very, very well. But I really have to go and have to call each other. Hi.
Hi.
Hello. How are you?
Feel it.
I'm very well. How about yourself? I'm very, very well. But I really have to go. We have to call each other. Bye.
Okay, now forget about these words. And for yourself, use these little anacrostic phrases. Sometimes it's a short one. Hello. Sometimes it's I'm very, very well. It's a longer one. Okay? And just improvise in an invented language. For instance, Tuyapacha. Papa. Tuyapataparidududayapapa. Tuyapapa. With you. Papa. Tudapapa. Palapipupa. Puripati chikupampa. Palanitalapapa. Chikuriparipopapa. Pidachikupa. Oh yeah. Okay, find a partner and play with these little phrases. So we'll start together. Ready? And yeah. Talk loud. You can just start with doing the arm beat, and so when you think you're there, you can do a little movement, but the rest of the time it's like inner hearing, inner moving. Understand what I mean? Okay, let's do it on your own. And find a way to stop your story. Find a way to stop your story. And we could go on and on. We could change the tempo. We can play with so many things. Okay, as automatism, now you have this thing in your body. So let's make sort of a big circle. Sort of a circle. Yeah, not big one. Okay, so we have this that we have automatized. We'll coordinate that with the step going 1, 2, 3, 4, and backwards. Okay? Here we go. And not too fast. Always the first beat has something special. What is happening in your body when it is the first beat? Tell me. What is happening in your body?
More weight.
Louder.
More weight.
More weight. And where in your body? body. And you have automatize that, really? So keep doing that. Sorry. Coordinate and make it independent. What you have sung, you clap it. Okay? But you always keep the one, okay? Ready? And we go. co-lead is looking at me, so I stopped there. But that was like a little process to show you how the automatism, Dalcroze was always talking about the importance of doing automatism in many parts of the body, so you can have a clear representation and you can use it anytime you need with whatever you have to do. Okay.
So now we're going to move away from the whole idea of walking the beat at all, because that sensation of what the underlying pulse is should be internalized by the previous exercises we did, and it should be there like a skeleton underneath. But when we turn to phrasing, what we want is the phrase line and its dynamic, and not to see the beat at all. So if I give you this scarf, can you give it to somebody at the end of the phrase of the music I play? You won't know the piece, so you'll have to be very clever. Here we go. If we're not careful, people do this. Yada-dee-da-da-doo-da-da-da. That's not a line. So we can see if somebody has a feeling for the line. Yada-dee-da-da-da-da-da. And I can see it, and you can feel it. Shall we try one more time? Two. Yes, two scarves. Yeah, yes. Don't bump into each other. But I don't know. The other thing is, don't be pretty. Don't go. You have to stream through space. Here we go. Ah. She's early, so I'm going. So I can help her, maybe. All right. So Dalcroze was very concerned that we should sustain the phrase. So the scarf is very light, and maybe we will do this. So we could try to sustain it by using the stick. I'll pick something. Push. We both have to push. That's all. Push. You understand? If both people don't push, so instant feedback system. We have some sticks, but not everybody can use the stick. There are too many people. So we'll just show it and we'll use another material after. I changed my music. So this time, first of all, little practice. Try to practice traveling when you have the stick. Go. Practice. Decide who is leading. Decide who is leading. The leader is responsible for steering. You are going to change leader with every new phrase, okay? You will change leader with every new phrase. So the more intense my music is, the faster you travel. The less intense my music is, the slower. One more time. Thank you. So, we need to change the way we experience the continuity. If you would mind the sticks on the piano, I'm going to give elastics. You need a partner. There should be enough for everybody. Partner, partner. This is a very big elastic. Lots of people can hold this one. Big, 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 big. And here are some more elastics for pairs. So you need to keep it stretched. Down. And can you just practice changing the shape of the elastic one after the other? So it just starts and one person changes its shape and then the other person changes its shape. Go. One person change. Everybody else stay where you are. Then the second person change. Then the third person change. Then the next person change. That's it, and then the next. So if the others help you, you might need to go in to make it. And Louise will start to play you a melody. That's it, beautiful. When she starts to play her melody, you just change when you think you should change with her tune.
Can you repeat while singing this one?